Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming out to show your support for MS. And I want to start off by saying that being in the Marine Corps was something that changed my life forever. I embraced the change. It was what I needed at the time. I was 20 years old and had no direction whatsoever. So I took it and I ran with it. I loved every single minute of it, from boot camp to the very last day until I was discharged. I had met a lot of good people. Sorry, excuse me. This is hard.
You're doing great.
Because I loved the Marine Corps so much, and I felt so guilty when I was discharged. I felt like I let my brothers and sisters down in the military. I felt like I let my family down. I felt like I let my country down. And I bent over backwards for the Marine Corps and for my country. I was top of my class in legal school. I was handpicked to be the first of 5 voice recognition court reporters in the Marine Corps, which is a pretty cool experience. I got to go to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba for 2 weeks to assist the court reporters down there for the military tribunals for the terrorist attacks, which is also another cool experience. I extended my initial contract so I could have the chance to be deployed to Iraq, because I wanted to do my duty for my country. And I had every intention of re-enlisting when I got back 13 months later. I made it 10 months. During that 10th month, I started experiencing some things that just were off on my body. I felt like I had concrete blocks for feet. So it was a struggle just to put one foot in front of the other, even to pick up my legs to walk. It felt like I was walking in a sand pit. So if you can imagine that, like it's, have you ever tried running in sand? It'd be pretty hard, right? I felt like my body was just covered in like a giant latex suit. I could feel it, but the sensation wasn't what you're probably imagining. Like the only thing I felt was pressure. Like I didn't feel feelings. It was just the pressure. And I had pins and needles in my fingers and my feet, and it's called the MS hug, where you feel like just a bunch of pressure right around the torso. I was in a state of confusion, just brain fog. I felt lost, confused, hard to follow, and even now, it's hard to follow. Sorry. Fast forward to over the past 9 years, I've suffered, I wouldn't say I suffered, but I've experienced many setbacks. I've had optic neuritis several times, which has left permanent scarring on my one eye. I had to miss up maybe up to 3 months of my work. I have ischemia in my digestive tract. I have clonus, which is the hyperactivity of the tendons. I have it on my foot, pretty bad. Spasticity in my back. It hurts to even walk around sometimes, even to get out of bed. I come to you raw and kind of unfiltered when I say stuff. I have a hard time getting dressed. I have to sit down to put on my underwear. I have to sit down to put on my socks. I have to physically lift my leg out of my pants to take off my clothes. Sometimes I even have trouble going to the bathroom, because that's just part of my mess. I have some cognitive dysfunction. I have gotten lost coming home from the pizza store, which is what, a half mile down the road. I got lost coming home.
Like 300 yards.
Something as mundane as that. And it's scary, you know, just to be so disconnected with everything. I struggle with my speech a lot. If you ever noticed, you have I kind of stutter. I get really excited. Just kind of start stuttering. One of the bigger things is the financial burden that MS has been on my family. I'm on my 4th medication in 9 years. I've been on shots, pills, and now I'm on the Rituxan, which is kind of like chemotherapy. So that's every 6 months. 40 grand? Per infusion, yeah. But, yeah, but I'm my first clean MRI in over 2 years, this last time. My lesions are shrinking, so I'm hoping that my body will catch up to itself, because I haven't ran in over 3 years. I just want to run. Don't take anything for granted, you guys, you able-bodied people. My worst symptom of MS is, I don't know if anybody else here who has MS, is fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of tomorrow. I often think to myself, is anything going to work? What kind of father am I going to be to my kids? What kind of husband can I be to my wife? Is it worth it to even try to do something to better myself in fear of doing more damage? Am I going to be okay in the morning? There was a time, March of 2015, right before the walk. I woke up twice in the span of 3 weeks without being able to use the left side of my body. Just overnight. Twice in 3 weeks. So that was scary. And always, when I walk, a lot of times I walk, I think left foot, right foot. Left foot, right foot. Crack. Hole. My mind is constantly spinning to what's around me, because it's difficult. Coping. There's this thing called the spoon theory. People with MS will say 5 spoons. People who don't have MS have an unlimited amount of spoons. I take a shower, that's 1 spoon. You take a shower, there's no spoons. Hell, you may even gain a spoon. You get dressed, that's another spoon. You drive to work, it's another spoon. So you got 2 spoons the rest of the day. The rest of the day, before the fatigue catches up to you. You're just exhausted. But having MS has been a blessing in a sense. It's made me slow down my life and appreciate the little things. I appreciate the leaves changing color. I appreciate the raindrops and puddles. I appreciate my kids' laughs. Just the little things that people take for granted a lot. You know, that's something that MS has taught me. You know, focus on what's here, what's now, or why you can. I'll close in saying that MS has served me well. I think, not MS, I'm sorry. The Marine Corps, there you go, has served me well. It gave me the tools to handle this. I have MS because I can handle it. So that's one thing that, you know, it could be worse. I could be worse. I could not be able to do anything. But I'm grateful for what I can do. And that's all I can. So, that's it.
When I was younger, this is my good friend Pick laughing back there. I learned a lot of years later that when you were a catcher at that age, they usually put the biggest person and the slowest person as the catcher, and that's what I did. But anyhow, that video was an attempt to show you, as Samantha said, about what MS has done to our life. But it's not about our family. You got to understand that. This is not about our family. This is about MS and trying to find a cure and so forth. And so Kathy should have been talking more on that video. Kathy should be up here. Those of you that attended for 5 years or even last year or whatever knows that she's not going to get up there. She's not going to get up there. She's not going to talk. That's just her nature. So I said to her the other day, I said, you know, and I continue to get elected to be up here. I says, I'll give the update on you and so forth, But I said, you know I'm going to say a lot of things that aren't true. I'm going to make things up. And we were in a car, and this true story, which Samantha hates when I say that, but it's a true story. She calmly turned to me and she said, well, that's why some people come to this event. They want to hear your bowl. And she said the other word that goes with it. But, oh, by the way, did you notice the flowers in the video? Ryan sent those to me.
Wait, what?
To me. Yeah, Ryan sent those flowers to me.
That's why I'm the favorite boyfriend.
You're the only boyfriend. There's not, I mean, the video is the update. I don't have to give an update except to tell you this. Kathy went from walking, holding onto my arm, and she could walk. We walked slowly. Went to a cane, went to a rollator after that. The rollator is with the 4 wheels. You've seen it with the brake and so forth. And is currently in a wheelchair. When we moved to Abbey Road in January 2014, you saw the ramp. She could slowly walk up and down that ramp. I mean, I would let her at the bottom of the ramp coming into the house. I'd go in, eat a sandwich, work on the computer a little bit, go out, check her, she'd be halfway up the ramp. Today, she's unable to, she can't walk. She can't go up and down that ramp like she did then. As Samantha said, there's no cure for MS, and there's no medicine for what Kathy has. Except there is one on the horizon. Last year I told you that it was getting close, and hopefully this spring they'll have that. I don't know what it'll do, but we'll see, okay? That's the reality. We've accepted this disease. Quite frankly, we laugh today more than we've ever laughed. To be perfectly honest with you. So Nikki and Samantha called us after Nikki's appointment 2 weeks ago or so, whatever it was, to tell us the good news. So you got to remember, for those of you that have been here, Nikki had over 20 lesions in her brain. Kathy has 1, and it's in her spinal cord. So when Nikki goes, we're always, nervous. So she called us to tell us the good news. And Kathy says, I will take what I have. She says, as long as Nikki can enjoy life. Have any of you ever known Nikki not to enjoy life? Tremendously. Kathy even said at that point to me, she says, I'll even take going into a nursing home. And with all my wisdom, I said, well, it is a beautiful day. It's nice out. We could start looking now. Huh?
Taking her out to the Steeler game this year?
I don't know. Nikki, I don't know what Nikki's trying to give me a hint. But so we laugh. We laugh at this. We have to. We're lighthearted. There's playfulness, and that's what we do. True story again. I was maneuvering Kathy around. No, by the way, I need to tell you, we probably do everything wrong. I lift her wrong. I twist her wrong. But we do what works for us. And we do the best we can. But so the other day I'm twisting her, getting her in her chair, and her knee was hurting her leg and so forth. And she said, there's got to be a better way. And in my wisdom, I said to her, there is, Shepherd of the Valley. Now for those of you, But look, honest, doggone well, Kathy's not going anywhere. Nikki won't let her. And if we bring Samantha, they'll put up a no vacancy sign. And by the time Brent got back to us from a phone message or text message, I'd be in the nursing home by then. So listen, that's the update. That's how we handle it. We do the best we can, and it's working, and it works well. So we got to get to the 8th inning. Here we come to the 8th inning. That's when the prizes get given. But before we do in any baseball game, the bottom of the 7th inning, what do you have to have?
Stretch.
Yeah, so the 7th inning stretch. So let's do that, okay? Let's have the 7th inning stretch. Please stand if you'd like to, and sway and do whatever you have to do. But you know the part where it says, root for the,
Indians. Both teams.
put in your favorite team. Put in your favorite team, please. So, here we go. By the way, hold it. We're going to take a vote afterwards to see if I sing better than Ryan. Right, go.
We can vote now.